And we are underway in Buffalo. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He's got Hamler on the out route. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Well, that was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never give those back, but there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen. This one into the hands of Crowder downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Allen sliding out of the pocket. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run here with Singletary, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. So we come upon... Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Singletary. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. A give up the middle to Singletary. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 29, Allen. Crowder's got it over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 2nd down and 4. Allen buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Singletary again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Singletary. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. Wilson will throw again. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Wilson. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 17-14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was all polished off on the touchdown reception by K.J. Hamler. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 30 on second down, Allen. Pass caught by Crowder. On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jamison Crowder. 70 yards. And the Bills use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will make this a 4-point game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Wilson. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the give, this is Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Allen. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well. and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because